Folks, isn't this a sight to behold? We have Tamriel in front of us right here, Todd Howard's one and only fantasy world. In the bottom left, we have Eleanor, of course, peaceful and beautiful as ever. Then we got Skyrim doing what the Nords do best, and Blackmarsh doing, I don't know, whatever the Argonians might be busy with. Now you might be wondering, what can one do when playing Elder Kings 2 here for CK3, where we could of course choose anywhere in Tamriel, even the Imperial City. What is our goal today? Where do we want to be headed, and what will we achieve? That is the exact question that I asked on Twitter, and I got a response from Quarbit, who is an EU4 content creator. And that response was this rock right here. These couple of pixels that exist and seem like a really terrible starting place will be our starting place here today. We're gonna jump in with this beautiful fella right here, Chieftain Garnik of Kevala. I have absolutely no idea what the goal of this campaign is, but obviously, I mean, this is just not enough. It's confusing enough that we have orcs in the mid of the sea here, where the mountain, I mean, I guess we technically have a mountain right here, but we have to make something out of ourselves because Chieftain Garnik is too far away from the one true Orsinium over here, or the fake Orsinium 2.0 by King Yajna Yazgu. Chieftain Garnik of Kevala here is a patient, humble, and compassionate man, and honestly, man, he is an incredibly good skilled tactician right here with Forest Fighter and Strategist already completed. The most important part for me actually is that he's a mage. Man, this is, oh man, every time I see this UI, I can't stop myself from being impressed. I absolutely love just how easy it is to read what sort of magic abilities we have. And you know what? Let's just screw around with magic a little bit. I would like to get, what about pragmatic magic focus? I want to be a battle mage. I want to do nasty things to my enemies and hopefully, of course, succeed with all of that. I also do need to get married, and I already see the perfect opportunity here. Lambuk and Ushinat are both possessed. You know what? I'm going to marry both of these, and we're going to get a bit of a possessed dynasty going. Oh man, and we are actually in a really good position. Look at that. We can even get a court mage, and she is excellent. Her aptitude is just so high. This will give us grandeur, but also can cast spells for the leash. So if we are, you know, in lack of magicka, then we can actually get Umok to do it. And quite frankly, since you're a pretty decent mage, can I marry you as well? Yeah, you know what? Let's just all get married right here. We are orcs. I can do that because I'm the leader of this clan. You know, let's just get as many children so that they can fight over the land once I'm dead. You know, it's kind of fancy. You always have a bit of a retirement plan if you are an orc here. Now, that being said, though, what do we do here? We are on an island, and we are in the terrible position where I can raise my armies as raiders, but these raiders can't actually raid across the sea, meaning they can't raid at all unless I take over my own territory and destroy everything, which is in character, but which I don't think would help us here quite a bit. You know, we could try to head over here into High Rock, but I'll be honest with you, these troop numbers, I don't like them one bit. Ooh. Oh, he's too far away, I can't reach him? You're kidding me. That is very unfortunate. What about you guys? You have so many troops. Can I go to Yokuda? Okay, you basically have no troops whatsoever. Yeah, okay, you know what? Let's just kick it off before we even unpose by simply attacking somebody. Ooh, and this province has so many modifiers right here. Moderate service requirements. It looks like the AI actually played around with the edicts. Oh yeah, many guards, which gives us quite a bunch of bonuses here actually. And then basic sewers. This is actually huge for our control growth, so I definitely like this. What about the sewers? What does that do? Development and control loss from disaster events. Oh, so if we had caused a plague, technically we would lose less here in Moni. Oh, that is so cool. What an interesting system that is. Alright, and now that we've arrived here in Yokuda, what the hell is actually going on here? We have Satakal, which is the old Yoku faith. Okay, we got the cult of Boethia and the cult of Clavicus Vile. Goblin shamanism up here. Honestly, maybe I'll convert to this. Goblin shamanism sounds like the faith of the free right there. Then down there, cult of Azura, and what do we have here? The Herd Mother. Herd Mother. Is this a faith where they look at horses? An obscure faith practiced by the horse folk, a Yakuden herding people originating from the island of Akos Kazas. They revere an animist spirit known as the Herd Mother, who guides the tribe and protects their vast herds of horses. I would like to get in on those horses. I think they should be pretty tasty. Alright, now how much magicka do we have? We have 12 magicka and we're making 1.2. How about my court mage, right? Can I see their magicka somewhere? I don't think I can, actually. I just gotta hope that they have magicka, I guess. Right, you are my wife. Powerful agent hostile schemes. No, she likes me. We are having a great time. You know what? So that you don't do anything against me, why don't I simply try to seduce you? With that being said, though, I do want to do some magic. Why don't we try to get some rituals going? So there are basically spells like these. You can see this right here. You can unlock them via your spell perk points when you actually get another one, which we currently don't have. Ooh, and I could even charm somebody here. Right, obviously casting on me is a bit ridiculous. Oh, and that is so convenient. Man, this UI is actually great. I gotta tell you, I love the way that they worked out this UI. It's so good. And they changed the ritual UI since the last time that I checked. I'm gonna get the shield. What does that do? Friendly fatal casualties. Oh, I'm not gonna keep this active right now. But this is a great ritual. Wow, that is amazing for when we actually do go to war. And then we got rally as the other option. Levy reinforcement rate plus 10%. That is massive. Okay, I don't think we need either of these right now. But man, that means we can definitely go to war a bit more than we usually could. Ah, and the Yokudans have shattered continent, and this is giving them advantage in Wasteland. We need to be really cautious when fighting here. We were lucky that she basically had no troops, I guess, and that this isn't technically Wasteland. Virtues of War, yeah, okay, they seem to be pretty good, but other than that, I don't think they have anything interesting. You know, who's my neighbor here? Who are you? You are a High Chieftain Ilwan of the Asma High Chiefdom. They all hate me because I am obviously a foreign invader. What we're gonna do here... You know what? Oh, nope, that is the wrong location. We're gonna raise our raiders down here, and we're gonna do the very first raiding. I'm so proud of us. We now have a neighbor, which means that I can terrorize them and do what must be done, taking all their money. 18 bucks. That's not bad. That is not bad at all, honestly. Yo, what the hell? I got a mysterious staff, a Daedric staff adorned with metallic scamps at its tip and inscribed with Daedric lettering spelling out something mysterious. Its effects are unknown. I love that it's like something mysterious. I don't know whether Garnick can read that. I have no clue, but I don't think so. Can I do anything with this? Identify the staff! Oh my god. I am so surprised. This is actually way more than I've ever interacted with an artifact than in any other vanilla game or any other modded game. Alright, you know what? Nate Ode Nate. N-O-N. Let's find out what it means. Whom guards annoy. After examining it for a bit, I noticed a small word carved on it in the Daedric runes. Using a book from my library, I translated it. The word was nonsense, N-O-N. However, when I spoke it and held the staff, 4 scamps suddenly appeared. I thought I was done for. Strangely, they all just stood there. It didn't take long before I realized they were following me. I couldn't be seen around with scamps following, so I decided to discard the staff. I can't explain it, but somehow I cannot compel myself to actually let it go. Reading more about it, I've figured out that it can only be disposed of in its place of origin. There would be the Shrine of Sheergoroth in Dark Fathom Cave, in the middle of the Cyrodiilic Blackwoods. This is a quest from Oblivion, isn't it? This, I'm 99% certain that is exactly what this is. The Staff of the Everscamp. A Daedric staff adorned with scamps. It is primarily associated with Sheergoroth, though there is evidence to suggest that Namira has a connection to it as well. Huh. This staff is obviously cursed. I have Everscamps. Everscamps are scams who spread... minus 20 general opinion and movement speed down by minus 20%. Can I just keep these scams with me? Remove the curse. Can I just do that? Oh, right. I need to travel. Oh, you actually travel there. I thought I would just click on the button and go there. You know what? No, I'm just gonna... I think I'm gonna keep them around. I stole this guy's staff. I am sorry. I actually cannot believe this. I had no idea this was content in this. That is great. Alright, and now that we have our scamps, now that we have this massive, massive army of powerful magical beings from Oblivion, and after we raided this fella here, I think it's time that we just go in and actually take the land. We could take it via prowess, because, you know, we are an orc, but I could also just declare a war here, and oh, wait a minute. Long term, I would definitely like to migrate. I need to take a look at the CB. Is this something I can do against just neighbors? Because I don't think I saw it earlier. Or is this something I could do to migrate anywhere here? That would be great. But you know what? Let's just do a normal conquest goal. I think we will definitely win. He has no money. And of course, we just decimated his troops as well. We need 20 days and then we can probably make it. And it looks like my guy got a bit depressed. He's getting hammered down there, huh? He's absolutely getting hammered. Alright, now can I actually get some orcs to settle in Moni? This will take some time, but if I'm not mistaken here, then we are a nomadic culture, which means that, while it does take some time, yeah, look at that, we can actually settle in various places. We should settle our own people right here. And how long does that take? 20 years? That's not that bad. Converting them to the Code of Malakath actually takes only 10 years, so we should be in a pretty decent position. You know what I really want here? Obviously, we're going to bring the staff at some point, or maybe not, depends on how hammered this guy is. We're going to bring this to Cyrodiil at some point, but for the moment, I really, really want this ruin right here. Ruin quality of 4, I have no idea what that means, but I want to explore it. And isn't that just perfect? Well, we are getting absolutely wasted. Chiefess Umok of Kevala, despite the scams, was willing to have a child with us and become our lover. Ah, beautiful. Alright, what the hell is going on right here? Chieftain Garnick, my rose. Bandits are making a coordinated effort to seize Bahia. We need to do something quickly. Bahia is this one, the one that we just seized. I could grant them the land. This would give them something, or never. I will never... Oh, is this... Oh yeah, this is like an uprising, and this is just you. How many troops will they have? Spawns an army of bandits proportional to the county's levies. We should be fine then. 100 troops. Yeah, we can deal with that, no problem. So there are bandit uprisings in this mod. Oh, that is so cool. And there we have Bugun Grogarnik, our son, born to our lover, Chiefess Umok. He is, well, born under the birth sign, the lover. That makes perfect sense. And he is ugly, which, might I just inform you, is of course an honor here for us orcs, because that is why we pray to Malakath, because we're so ugly. I've played Oblivion, I've been to that shrine, and I know that story. Alright, and we have picked up... Can you just put down the alcohol for just 1 minute, my good lad? We have picked up a new perk right here. Destruction, Alteration, or Illusion. Or we could do any of the other ones, of course. Summon Familiar. I think we already have enough Familiars. We got 4 Scamps following us. Weakness to Disease, Fortify Walls, Frenzy. Unlocks Restoration Rituals. I like that, actually. If I could live for just a while longer... I'm not talking about necromancy or anything, but man, that would be pretty decent. You know what, let's check our rituals here. We do have a bunch of magicka now as well. I didn't even realize this. Does our wife? She's not generating anything. Interesting. Anyway, rituals, right? We can plan a new one, and that... Oh my god. Wow. That is an amazing selection of rituals that we all of a sudden gained right here. How do I unlock more ritual slots? I don't know. I think it's just a skill thing, I guess. Huh. Wait, what happened over here? Grand Admiralty of Corsair Daggerfall? Is that a thing that just exists the whole time? Did she just create... What the hell? How did she do this? Do pirates... If you've played this mod, do pirates play significantly different from, you know, other characters in this? Because... What the hell are you doing down here? How'd you get here? Can I do this? Huh. And you know what? Let's just commune with the totem spirit. What the hell does that even mean? The totem spirit is the physical representation of the bonds and memories of our clan, and it's protected by our wise women. It is time to ask her to commune with it for guidance. Okay. Oh, I got a son. Lorik, look at you. Has the ritual. That is a pretty good sign, but he's not ugly. Lorik, that's bad. That's terrible for you. I've spent many nights eagerly waiting for our wise woman to finish her communion. Over time, I nearly forgot about it, and after... Sorry, it's just the drinking is getting me. And after days of ritual trance, she finally summoned me, telling she was confident in her prediction. The signs are clear, she started. It is time for our clan to heal old wounds and make new friends. Making new friends. Marshal down. Sharamph, I think you suck. Terrible. Oh, okay. He declared a war against me. Man, this AI usually is never this aggressive. Okay, I guess, you know, I am a bit of an invader. And they want Soko. Now, that is really bad. Because these ruins right here, this is what I want. I want to explore these Yakuten ruins. I want to know what is going on in there. Docile fauna. Monthly threat level is low and the area around this ruin is unusually safe to travel. Can I defend against this guy? I don't think I can. If I raise my troops right here, I guess you could hire some mercenaries potentially. Oh no, we absolutely cannot. Jesus, these are some prices here. Nobody can afford any of this, but we can pay for some more stuff with prestige. Would it be enough? Definitely not. Oh my god, bear cavalry. Size 50. Look at these stats. Orc Marauders. Are you an Orc Marauder? Yeah, you are. Wait, you're a siege unit? Oh, you are a siege unit that also fights. Oh, that is so strong. That is a really, really nice men-at-arm. Interesting. You know what I can try? I can probably try to curse him or something. Inflict wounds right here. This is a hostile spell. Inflict wounds is cast on him. Uses elemental magic to inflict wounds upon a distant target. You can't use this spell on a character more than once a year. That sounds about right. He is now wounded, which won't stop him from invading me. So can I do anything else this spell? Oh, casting a new one won't work. So they basically cut down on the potential spam here. Obviously I don't want him to be resilient. That is not a great idea. I would maybe, you know, I would love it actually if in this situation I could summon a Daedric army. But that won't be possible. Well, at the very least, I did give him a bit of a wound. That has to be it for the moment. Yeah, he is a bit stronger than we are, isn't he? Alright, here he is. This is not Wastelands, which is amazing for us. Does he actually... Wait a minute, they're different culture, right? Yeah, horsemen. They are dryland dwellers. Oh, Shattered Continent. So they do get the very same advantage. I can try to maybe get a ritual that helps us here. We have to see, right? We got this ritual. This doesn't help us at all. I think shield may help us. Friendly fatal casualties. Okay. And then maybe this. This is all I can do, but I don't think this is going to be a victory. Yeah, they're almost twice as strong as we are. I actually have to slow the game down because it runs so damn fast. Man, that is a relief coming from Victoria 3. But you know what? Yep, this is a loss. Just take the title, okay? I'll come back for it. Don't worry. Alright, I think it is time that we instead take the south right here. Here in the north, they are fairly consolidated, fairly strong, as you can see. Here in the south, they barely have any troops, and that might be... Is this even a proper holding? Oh yeah, this is a castle. Well, we're gonna take this stuff and then hope to get a duchy here so that I can start handing out things. We're a bit over our domain limit right here, so we gotta hurry. And this guy, I mean, I don't really want to mess with him. He's an ideal master fella and a necromancer. But you know what? I just can't stop myself. Let's go in here and see whether we can't defeat him. God damn it. Obviously, at the same time, you gotta rise up, huh? You know what? I'm just gonna give you... Yeah, I'm gonna give you lower taxes. That's fine. Yeah, and I gotta make sure here that Bugun Grogarnik actually is educated by me. He is the only son, the only child of mine that I actually care about. Will not be trained in the arts of magic. As the child's culture, neither is the codified... Oh, that is so cool. So they tie it to innovation or culture... And then whether I, you know, train them via my court magi. That is really cool. I want this kid to become a mighty warrior. With magic if possible. But I mean, yeah, doesn't have the right birth side. What are you gonna do? Doesn't have any arcana, actually. Character has no magic perks. Yep, that makes perfect sense. I think it's time that we push in right here. I don't think I can take the entire thing, but I can definitely take something. These are both temples. Why is everything on this island a temple? Are they just praying that there's no earthquakes anymore, like the one that ended Yokuda itself? He looks so ugly. My son and heir is an unusually calm child. When the others play their wild games, Bugun often withdraws to some silent corner. You loser! How could you do this to me? Ah, that's so sad. Now, how could you do this to me? You were meant to become a martial expert, not somebody that can read. Come on. Oh, and we actually cannot create the duchy yet. We need one more. That is... actually, yeah, we need one more. That might be this one. That is perfect. Okay, we can go for this. Once I am a duke, things will become better, because I will then actually be capable of not being helplessly over my domain limit. Let's just finish this off. Let's hope that I can actually siege this land. I don't even know whether there's enough room for me there. And oh damn, fire in Kaza. The city is on fire. Raging flames are engulfing homes and shops all over the settlement. Bring water. My steward can handle this, or it was getting too crowded anyway. I don't think so. No, bring water quickly. You know, so this we can potentially reduce this. We're not gonna get any money out of this anyway, but yeah, bring water, sure. It's better than nothing. Moderate fire, that sounds pretty okay. That is definitely a disaster. And now, let's hope that we can take this guy down. Stop it. The last one didn't work out. You're not gonna work out. Okay, wait a minute. How many provinces are rebelling here? Oh, you can't do this to me. I could become Yokuden. I don't think so. You shall have it in death. How many troops you got? I think we can beat him. I think we can beat him. We got a great commander. We're a great guy. See, I told you shouldn't have rebelled. Leader Majus of the populist uprising is in my dungeons. According to our old traditions, prisoners are to pay a blood price. They either pay a ransom in gold and riches, or their jailer draws their blood until they are satisfied. Looking straight into my eyes, Majus expressed his desire to pay in blood. His bravery honors him. Well, that's good for you. Maybe you are more worthy than I thought. This guy has great stats, actually. Do not worry, you are free to go. I guess because I'm compassionate? I would prefer, you know what, I need the honor, right? We need the prestige right here, and I do want the piety as well. It will be blood. How much gold can I get from you? 100 bucks? Where'd you get all that money? I guess he got it when he took down Dragan right here, right? No, I will draw your blood. It's fine. You know, maybe I don't have to go to war. Maybe I can just duel him for it. If I claim the land and he actually accepts the duel, he is wrathful. He's not a coward. They usually don't accept it. I might be able to just duel him for it? You're not willing to do this? Oh, but it did take away... Wait a minute, why did it take away the truce? Oh yeah, the truce appears to be just gone now. Alright, I don't know what happened. I just need to wait for our troops to recover a little bit. Our troop situation is not looking good, don't get me wrong here. But in actuality, if I recruit more of these, I will have enough troops to win against him, and then go on from there. Yeah, wow. Hopefully, these troops will be enough to siege his holding. Speaking of which, you know what? I want to summon folks. I decided I need more friends, quite frankly. Let's take a look at this. Can I actually summon a familiar? This is just what I needed. Another Scamp. Are they actually marked here anywhere? I don't think they are, right? Above expected level of ever Scamp. It's just marked there, I guess. Yeah, give me another Scamp. Screw it. If you don't have at least 5 Scamps, what are you doing? And then the rest here is sadly not powerful enough to make me even think about it. Is there anything else that we care about here? I don't think so. No conjuration spells. This is just terrible. Alright, and what is happening here now? Bane of Daedra. Having no friends never bothered me that much, but lately seeing people laughing together, playing games and making plans has frustrated me immensely. Buddy, you got all these Scamps with you. What are you talking about? These are your best friends. One night, praying in my room for any modicum of company, my prayers seemed to be answered, but not in the way I was expecting. Are you alone, little mortal? Fret not, for the Prince of Outcasts is here. Let's go. That is why I love my ugly son so much, because he reminds me of the Prince of Outcasts. I offer you the bold defender of the friendless in exchange for your undying loyalty. Do not reject me, mortal, or being without company will be the last of your problems. Scourge, a legendary Daedric artifact forged from sacred ebony in the fires or fountains of Fickledire. It is associated with Malakath and is a fierce weapon, taking the form of a steel or ebony mace. Malakath dedicated it to mortals, and any Daedra who attempts to invoke its power will be banished in the void. This artifact will appear upon succession. Yeah, that makes sense. Prowess plus 15? Are you out of your mind? I could just say, nah, I don't care about that. Screw you, kid. No, I will absolutely accept this, and quite frankly, for me that just means we're definitely gonna get rid of the staff, right? There can't be any other way around this. Yeah, okay. I was playing around with the thought of keeping it until we die, but honestly, we are the champion of Malakath. Devote yourself to your prince. I have never seen this. You convert to Cult of Malakath. Oh, currently we are in the Code of Malakath, and we could turn to the Cult. Now let me just check out where the differences actually lie here. Nobody believes in this, and it gives us Warmonger. I don't think, other than the fact that there's no cultural ties and it's equal, there's not too many other differences here. At peace opinion instead of offensive war opinion, can use Conquest Casus Belli. I like the idea. There's no head of faith, but you know what? Let's just form a duchy first here by finishing this war, and then we'll take a look at Malakath. God, finally we are seeing this. We are doing so poorly because we're so heavily over our domain limit. I'm gonna go ahead and create the Duchy of Yath. This is our new primary duchy, and we've gained a very silly helmet. Nice. So this right here is our only castle holding. I will hand this out to my champion. Sure, why not, right? We are still slightly over the limit, but I think it's completely fine. Everything else here that we now hold personally is actually tribal, which is great. I mean, the people still hate us because we are very much foreign invaders, but this is better than nothing, right? I did also notice, actually, that where is it? The Re-establish Osinium discussion. Kingdom of Osinium. We need to be a certain level of fame. We might be able to reach this. And we need to, I think this is related to where our capital is, right? Nanu is this thing, and Kanesh, where's Kanesh? Kanesh is, no, I actually can't tell. Give me a second here. Is this the kingdom? No, it's the county. Oh, it is the capital of this duchy. So we can create Osinium over here if we wanted to, if we just reach this level of fame and move our capital into this area. And that's not really a bad idea, right? Ooh, and these even have ruins. Man, I really want to explore this. You know what? I'm moving my capital here. I think. Maybe. Yeah, sure. And now, all of this is all of a sudden confirmed. We just need to convert the capital to our culture. And your capital is not located inside another de jure kingdom capital duchy, for example. Oh. So this is the de jure capital of the Kingdom of Yath. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You know what? I'm not even that peeved by that, because I was thinking maybe I can create Osinium somewhere else. Wouldn't that be kind of neat? But I think for the moment, I think it is time to get rid of the staff of the Everscamp to end that chapter of High Chieftain Garnick's life. I spent a great amount of time calculating in secret how much of a trip to Dark Fathom could cost to my coffers. With that cost established, I realized I spent too much time procrastinating on finishing that calculation. The staff takes a hold on me. I can't stop staring at all. I'm starting to get used to the smell, and the scamps almost seem charming. Get a hold of yourself. It will put me in debt, but I think we'll be okay. We have a decent amount of troops now. We are definitely a menace in this area. I think we're gonna get rid of it. Even if it means going in debt. I have finally arrived at the accursed shrine. However, can I just say, by the way, this quest, starting from here, making your journey all the way over here, and then wherever this actually is, Dark Fathom, I assume it's somewhere here. I don't remember where this quest took you in Oblivion. But can you imagine how amazing this will be with the travel system? God, I am so looking forward to that. I finally arrived at this accursed shrine. However, I can feel the staff's pull on me getting stronger as I approach my destination. I look to its fine craftsmanship and beautifully engravings, and I almost weep by thinking this would be the last time I see my beloved pets. I've come to cherish their company. I could even say that I learned to love them. I love this so much. I can actually go ahead and just be like, yeah, I just went into debt. You know what? I'm going back home. But I don't think so. I think we're gonna bring the scamps away. Get out of here. You lose ever scamps. I wonder whether there's any sort of a... Nope, we're just getting a mental break. There's no benefit from this. We just lose the staff. I think I'm just gonna eat more stress. Screw it. I'm still young, right? And here you go. All things must pass. It has been quite some time now since I got rid of that accursed staff and those hideous scamps. I now see that even the hardest pains and grievances turn into dust with the passing of time. I realize that things that once infuriated me do not affect me that much anymore. Learn to let go. Oh, that is hugely beneficial for us. I think actually, honestly, we're gonna end it here. I think I'm gonna jump into more Elder Kings 2 tomorrow. I'm excited. This is an incredible mod so far. Seriously, we haven't even explored any ruins, and that is what I really wanted to set out to do in this playthrough. And instead, we might just create an Osinium right here in this beautiful area. Listen, let me know what you think where I should try to found Osinium. I would bet money on the idea that we can make our way there if we just, you know, jump around enough, but I don't know exactly where we could do it. We could do it in Vardenfell. I like the idea of founding Osinium in... No, actually, we can't do it because it's in the capital, right? We have to find a place. Where can we found Osinium? You let me know in the comments, and I'll see you later, alligator.